So today I'm going to tell you a story about a donkey, a dog, a cat, and a rooster. That tale is the Bremen Town Musicians. So once upon a time, there was this old donkey, and his owner decided to get rid of him. The donkey thought to himself, "What can I do?" So he thought and thought until he found a plan. He was going to go to Bremen and join the town band. So on his way to Bremen, he ran into a dog. The dog was looking rather sad, so he asked the dog, "What's wrong?" The dog said to the donkey, "My owner wants to get rid of me. I'm too old to hunt. What can I do?" So the donkey said to the dog, "Come with me to Bremen. I can play the flute and you can play the drums." So the donkey and the dog were off to Bremen to join the town band. As they were making their way to Bremen, they ran into a cat. The cat looking very sad. So the donkey asked him, "What's wrong, cat?" "I'm too old to chase mice," said the cat. "My owner wants to get rid of me. What can I do?" So the donkey said to the cat, "Come with us to Bremen. We can use a cat that sings." So the donkey, the dog, and now the cat were all going to make their way to Bremen to join the town band. So on their way, they ran into a rooster. "Cock-a-doodle-doo," said the rooster sadly. "What's wrong?" asked the donkey. "I overheard the cook and my master say they want to chop me up and put me in the stew. What should I do?" So the donkey said, "Come with us to Bremen." So the donkey, the dog, the cat, and now the rooster were all going to make their way to Bremen to join the town band. So they're making their way, walking all day until it started to get dark out. And the animals were getting really hungry. And all of a sudden, they saw a light coming from a distance. It was coming from a house. So they thought, we should go check it out. So they made their way to the house, peered through the big glass window, and what did they see? They saw 4 robbers eating supper. The animals knew they had to do something, so they gathered around, thought to themselves, what can we do? So they came up with a plan. Then all of a sudden, crash! The animals went through the window and chased the robbers out of the house, and the robbers ran and ran and did not look back until they were to the forest. Then the animals ate the robbers' supper and went right to bed. And the robbers in the forest had no clue what had happened. They knew they had to do something. So they thought to themselves, we'll have to send one of them back in to see what happened. So one robber made his way back to the house, opened the door, and all of a sudden the cat jumped on his face and started scratching and hissing at him. And then the rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo! And then the dog came up behind him and bit him in the leg. And then the donkey kicked him right out of the house. And the robber ran and ran and ran until he was back into the forest and told everyone what happened. There was a witch in there, and she scratched my face. And a guy came up behind me and stabbed me with a knife. And then the third one kicked me out of the house. And the fourth one just screamed at me. We can't go back in there. It's not safe. So the robbers never returned to their house. And the animals stayed in the house happily ever after and never quite made it to Bremen to join the town band. The end.